Ladies and motherfuckers, what's up, people? I hope you are well. You know, I am Ajel, and this video will be to give a overview on the use of the English class. Okay, got to start. The first issue is present perfect. Okay, it's yeah, now the present perfect. It's for, yeah, for has, have, uh, for participle. Okay, it's very easy. And example is you have seen that movie many. Okay, is the question in the question is to say have you seen that movie many times? It's very easy and explication. Okay, when you want a specific time before now. Okay, the question is many. Okay. We use the present perfect to say that an action happening and at a specific time before now. The exam time is not important. You cannot use the present perfect with specific time expressions such as yesterday, 1 year, last week, when I was chill, wherever. When I left Japan, at that moment, that day, one day, it's okay. We can we can use the present perfect with specific expressions such as ever, never, once, many times, several times, before, so far, ready, yet, and sit. Okay, it's see. An example is say I have seen that movie 20 times. Okay. For example, I think I have met him once before. Yeah, yes. Okay, okay. Uh, example, people have traveled to the moon. Okay, who do you actually use the present perfect? The concept of in specific time can be very confusing to English learners. Um, it is best to associate present perfect with a following topics. Okay, so very careful. Experience, typical experience. You can use the present perfect to describe your experience. Uh, it's like saying I have to express it of. You can also use this tense to say that you have never had a certain experience. Okay, the present perfect is not okay, not used to describe a specific event. Okay, our example is I've been to France. The sentence is a means that you have had the experience of being a friend. Maybe you have been through it once or several times. Okay, very careful. The example is French or mm, I have never been to France. The sentence means that you have not had the experience going to France. It's complicated. Okay, shams over time. We often use the present perfect to talk about shame that has happened over period of time. Okay, you have once since the last time I say you. Okay, for example, oh, my English has really improved since I moved to Australia. So, for example, accomplishment. We often use the present perfect to list in an accomplishment, okay, of individuals and humanity. You cannot mention a specific time, okay. For example, for example, man has walked on the moon. Excuse me, moon. Another example. Or son has learned how to read. Okay, it's easy, it's easy, easy. And complete the action you are expecting. Okay, we often use the present perfect to say that an action which were expensive had not happened. Using the present perfect suggests that we are still waiting for the action to happen. Okay. Example: James has not finished his homework yet. This one for example. For example, Bill has still no arrived. Okay. Example: the rain hasn't. Okay. Stop it. So very okay. Okay. Multiple action and different times. Oh, well, important. We also the present perfect to talk about several different actions which have occurred in the past different times. Okay, present perfect suggests the process it's not complete and more action are possible. Example: the army has attacked the city 5 times. Okay, so, okay. I have okay example. One example. We have had many major problems with working of this project. Okay. Um, time expression with present perfect. Very important. This when we use the present perfect means that something has happened at some point in your life before now. Remember, the exact time the action happened is not important. Okay. Sometimes we want to limit the time we are looking for an experience. We can do this with expressions such as in the last week, in the last year, and this week, this month, so far, up to now, etc. Eh, Um, where, well, and to the so this no, so the core, okay. I have been. One example is have you been to Mexico in the last year? Okay, or I have seen that movie 6 times in the last month. Okay, so difference. Uh, okay, important. The last year and in the last year are very different is meaning. Okay, last year means is the year before now, and they consider a specific time which requires a simple past. Okay, in the last year means for 365 days ago until now. Okay, it's not considered a specific time, so it requires present perfect. An example is I went to Mexico last year. Is I went to Mexico in the calendar year before this one. Okay, and now an example is I have been to Mexico in the last year. Is I have been to Mexico and the last once, and some point between 365 days ago and now. Okay, duration for from the past until now is now continuous verbs. See, it's very important.